Welcome to the channel. I'm Fanti. I'm a Risk Grandmaster. And today I have a special episode. I'm going to talk about my experience with YouTube and Twitch because it's my anniversary. 6 months when you're going to watch this. 6 months of posting daily, of streaming every week, at least 2 to 5 times, depending how the life situation, illness are going on. So today we're going to play chill mode, fixed balance blitz. Hopefully you might enjoy the game and we can talk if you're into it. Obviously, I thought it's going to be a new something new that maybe if you guys enjoy it, we can do on a weekly basis. We can talk on different topics. So as I said, 6 months. I started posting on the I think 10th of December, and I've started working on this like a month earlier. It's like, what mic. How do I make YouTube channel, Twitch channel? I had no idea. I've never had a freaking photo on a social media. So I consumed YouTube and Twitch from the very beginning, right? I think like 2007, 8? Twitch? I can't remember exactly, but basically early days, set up in because I've played World of Warcraft. I mean, gaming was obvious. I went into Risk Kyle pushed me sort of. I've asked Kyle a question and Kyle gave me an answer and I was like, okay, let's do it. It's sort of natural for me, right? I started playing games like in 1988, I want to say. Probably starting with Atari. I still remember rewinding the tapes with a pencil. Yeah, pencil. I think pen didn't really work out that well. Pencil was a better choice. And then, what was it? 1 second. What are we doing here? Blackie, you're not getting Africa, Blackie. Do I go for Europe? Just 1 second. And I give Black Africa? How do we play it out? I'm not sure what he prefers. No. I got all the material here. Frick you, Black, if you don't like it. See ya. So yeah, what was next? What next was I would imagine was PC. Wolfenstein, not Wolverine. I think Wolfenstein the shooter. Some of you probably recall. Then into what was next? I think Pegasus. I still remember that game. Great game. Probably some of you played it. Worms. Amazing game. Jesus, did I have fun. And then, or maybe Worms was on PlayStation. I can't remember. Tsubasa. That's probably Pegasus. Then Counter-Strike. Late 90s, early 2000s. Poker. Many years in World of Warcraft. Risk. Probably many other games. So yeah, gaming and sports is like natural for me. This isn't. I'm an introvert. Old. Or getting older. So yeah, it took a lot of, I don't know, it took a switch in my head to do this. Something had to switch in my head and something switched and I said, okay, let's try it, right? It's the last time for me to try it, if I'm honest. To do something different, to try something new in my life that I can do for X amount of years. If I can, of course, manage it. If I don't fail. So yeah, I always wanted to do it. I always wanted to do it, just I don't know, the cultural thing, never be on social media and all other things just, stopped me from doing it ever. Being an introvert as well, right? Just an introvert. Although I can't remember exactly what sort of introvert, but there are a couple of introvert people. I'm the one, I can't recall the name of it, but I'm the one that you basically cannot drag out of the house. But when you finally manage to, I'm doing just great. I'm in the center. I'm having fun, having conversations. The other thing is that usually after that, I'm so tired. Like I just go and boom, I'm exhausted. So that's sort of introvert guy. So 6 months, daily content. So I basically jumped into the really, really deep water, right? Posting daily content. Daily content, Twitch, like trying to figure out everything, right? Like every single thing. Like I had no idea. I still have, now I have some idea, but thumbnails, editing, like what equipment do I use? What mic do I buy? Do I sound good? I have no idea. What is it? I have like 70% less hearing on my right eye, on my right ear, because I burned myself when I was 3 years old. Put the hot water on my side, like burned right side and it burned a hole in my ear. I don't remember how you call it in English, the thing. So yeah, asking people, like, I have no one. I literally don't know anyone who's doing social media. I've never did. So that's a new thing. You don't want to come into Africa, my friend. The only like easier thing I had is a little bit with editing, because I've done some editing in the past, like from the like vacations and sort of. So I enjoyed it. But that's nothing compared to this. Figure out titles, what you guys want to do, how to set it up. I mean, that's like, so that's why I started it, and that's why I want to start streaming, and I would like to keep it up. So any hesitations, fear, of course, like many of them. Like, will anyone watch this? Will you hate me? Will you, like, what's gonna happen, right? Can I make it? Am I don't know, good enough? Is this something for me, right? I've never, I mean, it seems like a good idea, but is it really? Like, maybe it isn't, right? Maybe it isn't for you. Maybe you're not good enough. Maybe you can't be good enough. All those doubts are, like, I think, normal, right? A fear. That's a normal human feeling from things that you don't know, that I have no idea about, right? But something switched. I've asked my wife. I mean, like, before I've asked her and I told her about this idea, I was like, I can't remember, right? 2 weeks, 3 weeks of thinking about it, brainstorming, figure some things out. How do I explain? Do I want to really do it, right? Go through the entire process. And then there was just simply one question, right? Like, listen, I have this idea. Well, first of all, do you mind? And second of all, equally, if not even more important, would you think of me? That's what I've asked her. Would you think of me of a lesser man if I would do this? And she's like, no. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. Boom, right? The next day I just started, okay, what mic, what equipment do I need? How much will it cost? How to set it up? And here we are, right? Kyle helped me a little bit. So thank you. So thanks to him, of course. And here we are. So that's been, it's been of a... It's an interesting thing, right? To break something I had in myself for many years and crack it down. Like, if you're, I don't know, if you're afraid of heights, right? And all of a sudden you make that switch and you say, okay, I'm going to jump. I'm going to do a bungee jump or a skydiving or whatever. That's always an interesting endeavor. And I feel like it enriches me. Enriches. I don't know. If you know what I mean, as a human being, as I don't know, a father, a husband, or whatever, simply a human being. I have yet another thing that I've tried in my life that I try to master. It makes me, at least in my eyes, I don't know if better, but I don't know the word. Better man, it's probably too much, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? I hope. And of course, if anyone will watch, because, like, I don't know about you guys, I'm pretty sure, like, everyone has it, right? We have this rational side in our heads, and then we have our irrational expectations side, whatever you want to call it. And I had it, and I still have it, right? Like, one side was like, yeah, probably no one's gonna watch you. And then the other side, no, they will just flock like a crazy people, right? Oh, Yellow didn't place a stack in Asia, so now he has a choice. What choice do you make, my friend? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that's great. Do we? We do. Okay, cool. So we're doing just fine with Mr. Yellow. Anyway, coming back. So, what can I tell you now? What would you like to know? I have no idea. This is an experiment, right? I wish I would like to maybe once a week, maybe during Classic Fixed, or maybe on Saturdays during some funky games like True Random or Simply Progressive. I don't know, we can talk. I can give you some my life experience. I've done quite a few things in my life. I mean, mostly it's evolved around sports, gaming, or basically business, right? Solo or entrepreneurship, whatever you want to call it. So that was a lot of that going on. We're just gonna make it stack here, and we have our beloved Africa, because I love this continent the most out of all in Classic Fixed. And Europe would be second. So yeah, hopefully if you guys enjoy it, we can do this more often, get to know each other. Hopefully I can give you a little bit more value than just simply playing a game of Risk. So what my day looks like. Basically every day, yeah, like 7 days a week, 5:30 to 6 a.m. wake you up. If I'm lucky, I get those 8 hours of sleep. Most of the time I don't, so it's between 6 and 7 hours of sleep. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it, especially with kids. If the kids are not up, reading your comments if there are any, trying to reply to them. And that's how we start the day. And then every day for the almost 7 months, basically look the same. It's 7 days a week, at least. I mean, of course, if kids are ill or whatever, that's a little bit less, but usually it's anywhere from 8 to 15 hours of work, 7 days a week. Yeah, just grinding it out. Learn, test, get better, try to get better. Brainstorm ideas. What might you like? What do I like? How to get better? Better packaging, thumbnails, titles, audio, better editing. Maybe you're gonna guys like this, or you will respond, right? Testing the analytics, what you guys like, what you guys don't like. Getting a feedback from you guys, all of this. And yeah, I love the process. The creative process of this is amazing. It's still scary, don't get me wrong. Like I'm testing a lot of things, and I don't know. Will you like it? Will you not? Will you give me... Will you give me shit for this one, or will you not give me shit for this one? You know, it all depends all the time. Every single thing. Like the worst part is like when you... And it's not me, it's like almost from what I've read, almost every content creator, right, has the same thing with YouTube. Sometimes you put all the time and effort and money, whatever that may be, in a video. You're like, yeah, it's a banger. Yes, I've done this. This is so good. Oh my God, it's gonna fly. And then it flops like 10 out of 10, right? Or 9 out of 10, a video of the week. And then it's like, and then you just get, your ass whooped, and you're like, yep, this day is gonna be shit, basically. And then there's another one, right? When you like the opposite, you don't put much work. You're like, yeah, this is gonna be bad. But I have to do it. I have to do this. I have to do that. And then like, oh, well, it isn't, and it flies, and you're like, okay, YouTube. It seems like YouTube is random, and sometimes it is. Like everyone says it, right? So what surprised me the most about this? Well, first of all, to be honest, you guys, like I as I said before, right? One side of me had expectations. The competitive side, the child side, whatever. And then the other side, okay, he gets it. Cool. Well played. Had expectations, and the other side, the realistic side, had like, yeah, it's probably going to be tough. And probably no one will watch me, right? The fear. And yet, you came. Did I accomplish a lot? Is this good? That's a totally different question. And I mean, the answer depends on the perspective you have. And I can talk about it in just a second, right? But what surprised me the most, I would say, in a positive way, is the comments. I expected X amount of views, right? Whether it's be 220 or 200, but I didn't expect the comments being 99.9% positive, really positive. Like sometimes I wake up in a shit mood because I don't know, some you guys didn't subscribe or the video underperformed. I just wake up and I'm in shit mood. Like I wake up and I'm shit mood. I haven't I haven't done nothing and I'm already in a shit mood. And then I read and some new person or older person, whatever, right? Older subscriber gives me like, "Wow, this video was great," or blah blah blah. Just like, wow, really? That's so nice. And like the dopamine hits and it's nice and you don't expect it and it's coming and it's honest and it's like and you don't expect it, right? That's an amazing feeling. I mean, I think that work hard, you have to work hard everywhere, so that's not a struggle. So many things new you have to learn at the same time. Of course, it's a struggle. But the worst part about it and the best part about this one is the ups and downs, right? It's like if you're in work or if you're I don't know, a trader or if you ever gambled, right? Those dopamine and those cortisol hits when it goes down or goes up. Yeah, that's something I thought I'll do a better job. I feel like I'm doing decent enough job, but I thought I would do a better job, that it wouldn't affect me as much, but it does, still does, which I'm really annoyed about. And that's thing I didn't really expect. That's the thing I didn't really expect about it, that this would hit me so much and that I would feel often those emotions. Another, like, the biggest struggle, I mean, I guess it's the biggest struggle. The biggest struggle is that if you're me, right? I mean, I'm not a 20-year-old that is an extrovert, can do backflips and be a great entertainer, right? So it takes me and it will take me longer to succeed in my eyes, to get to the point that I would like to be. That's the problem. And yeah, the biggest struggle is how long can you go without providing, right? Because it's been 6 months. I basically revenue zero. How long can you do it? How long do you give yourself? How long can you handle it? How long can, I mean, Jesus, if I would be solo, I wouldn't even say it. I mean, I don't care. I want to do it. I'm going to do it. How long and however long it would take, right? There is no problem. But when you have a family, those things changes, obviously. And so yeah, that's the thing, the biggest one of all. So we'll see about it. So yeah, when did I notice growth? And growth was from the very beginning, right? And again, coming back to the perspective, you can look at my subscriber count and you can say, yeah, 6 months, bro, that's nothing. You suck. True. We could look at it this way. We can look at it a different way. I am in the niche of risk global domination that is really, really saturated with a lot of content creators, especially like if you add up two channels, right? We have a lot of content creators with very small amount of people watching this content. The niche is very, very saturated, very competitive in that regard. Like you can't really do much here. So you might say, okay, that's really a bad result. But let me give you a different perspective that perhaps you will see it as a big success where I got in those 12 months. So what if I told you out of, what is it, 100 of millions? I can't remember the exact number of channels on YouTube. Only 3% of those channels get monetized, which means getting 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. Of course, I'm not there yet. With 4,000 watch hours, I'm there a long time ago. But I'm pretty sure I'll get there, right? So from that perspective, that's huge, right? You can say, so what's my Twitch? Let's say, let me give you some analytics. So what about Twitch? You will say, you have only 17 average viewers per stream. That's so bad. And only 211 followers in 6 months, bro. What is this? A fail. Sure. Then what about if I told you, okay, I have those stats, which puts me, let me show you. This puts me, those statistics puts me at top 2% of all Twitch streamers. Top 2% in 6 months out of, I think, what, 9 million streamers? And from that perspective, that's a huge success. So that's really hard to judge. I have no idea what Black wants here. If I'm honest, he wants to go into yellow, but he could go through here. I don't know what. I have no idea what's going on, but in this game, but it is what it is. I just want to chill. So yeah, different one, right? Okay, bro, but your views are shit on your videos. Could be. And then again, let me give you a different perspective. Only, what was it? I put it on the community post. Only 12% of YouTube videos exceed 1,000 views. So we're talking about billions of videos on YouTube, and only 12% of those ever exceed 1,000 views. Thanks to you, I've already accomplished it a couple of times. That's a huge achievement. So, you see my point. Of course, I'm not satisfied. I mean, I'm a competitive guy. I'm not satisfied with what I have and where I am, obviously. I want more. I mean, I have to, and I want to. So we'll see how it goes. So did you ever want to quit? I mean, that's obvious, of course. I think we all do, just like in life, with whatever you do in life, especially if you're not getting to the point you want to get. And yeah, like, that's an interesting one, right? I don't think I'll succeed, right? I'll get to where I want to get. The only question is, and I know I will, right? The thing is, will I get it there in time? That's what's my biggest fear at the moment. I know I will get it, right? It doesn't really matter with risk. I've never thought about it of playing only risk, global domination until I'm like 80, right? And just doing it. No. I want to become a better person, better streamer, better father, better husband. I want to evolve as a person. And I would like to share that values and give you value in the same way, right? So we both can, especially if going to streaming. So I have a lot of plans going forward, not only for this channel, but in other channels. So yeah, that's definitely, yeah. And the fear is, will I make it, right? You can't keep on doing this for, at some point you have to provide. Sometimes you have to just cut your losses, do other things. So what are we doing in this one? Are we killing anyone? Oh, red was juicy on 60. Anyway. So what worked better than expected? Are you guys, I think. At least, I don't know if in terms of views, did it work better than expected? But the comments, as I said before, what worked better than expected? I don't know. Let's say, like, if I'm supposed to be specific, Tony series, right? The idea came to my head, and I didn't think so many of you would love it, and you do on Twitch and on YouTube. So that was unexpected. And from the things that didn't work, I mean, so many things in terms of like individual videos, or I don't know, I thought I'm gonna do a great thumbnail that should click and resonate with you guys. Doesn't, right? Some tests, I don't know, working on a title for quite a bit to figure it out, what's gonna be clickable, what will resonate with you, yet again, doesn't, right? There's a lot of those things. Like, it's a tough one, right? It's a tough grind, especially in this niche, I feel like. especially at the very beginning, but you got to do it, right? And you might ask, bro, why are you doing this for so many hours or days or whatever? It's like, it's really simple. If I enjoy something, if I want to do something, I hop into it like YOLO, like straight up, full on aggro mode, right? I think of it this way. If you're going to do something, do it good or don't do it at all. That's like, I don't like to use those big words like my life motto, but I stick to it. I really believe in I really believe it. So yeah, it's so coming from this to a question of what about work-life balance? Like, I don't believe in that shit. Yeah. Simple answer, I don't believe in that shit, not in my case. Sure, I could make life work balance, but that means, and I could make it work, but that means, especially on the early, like if you're doing early stage startup company, if you want work-life balance at the very beginning, no, bro, no. You get to a fucking point, then you can think about work-life balance and all other things. Just then. Not before. That's pointless. Second of all, I could do work-life balance, but this would mean that I'm going to get to and I'm going to accomplish my goals way later, because there is always a cost. And I can't allow that. There is no such thing in my dictionary. So that's all about life-work balance in this moment. So I've already told you about burnout comparison, like motivation dips, whatever. 100% it's there. Nothing I can do. I think that's normal, and that's the part of the game. Sorry, I'm just confused. What are we doing in this game? I have no idea. What is all of this? But there are some patient people in this game. So I have no idea if you guys gonna like it. Maybe this video will flop because you don't give a flying right. But I have to test, and I'm willing to test, and I want to test. So yeah, self-doubt is there. Balancing, we've already talked about it. Best advice for new creators. I don't think I'm there yet. But if you guys are interested, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a lot by now. Things tested, went through. What do you know after 6 months? I know shitloads more than I knew 6 months earlier, right? And when you put the workload and every day, those results are coming and that knowledge is coming. But yeah, let me know if you wanted to hear about it. 1 or 2 big aha moments about content. Yeah, there is one. There is a really specific one that I do have in mind. I'm not going to lie about it. The biggest, and I should have known it, right? Studying marketing back in the days, although I quit it because I said, like, bro, I don't understand people, so I'm not going to do this anymore. And I can't sell bullshit. That's another thing. I was like, nope, no fucking way. The biggest aha moment is I didn't realize, and it still baffles me, how strong of a bond you and your favorite creator or two, can you hit orange and I'll just end him, have, whether it's a brand, whether it's a content creator, whether it's whatever else that may be, how big of a brand that is. I mean, a bond, I'm sorry, just Black trying to frick me over here. I feel like it baffled me. It still does. That's why I think, and in terms of content creation, I think that's the reason smaller or the newer content creators in majority cannot break through. It's not the algorithm. It's that the early adopters took this huge already market share, and it's really hard to break through between you and that creator, right? Because I mean, there's only so many of you with X amount of time that you can watch a content in whatever niche that may be. And if you're already tapped and you already know and you trust and you have a bond with certain content creator, you're not going to change it unless he freaks it up, right? You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. So the early adopters, I suppose it's almost everywhere, right? The same with companies, with the startups, with everything else in life. The early adopters don't really, they'll have to really freak it up, quit, or something big has to happen for them to fall. They don't like when you're a newcomer. That's from coming from startups, right? Whenever you want to tap into a market, especially not a new market but already established one, where you have established players, you can't come inside with being 10% better or 5% better. No, like you really have to be X amount better for clients, viewers, whatever, to come do whatever else. It's simple as that, right? There is no other way around it. Because the bonds are already there and they're so strong. Do I kill orange here? 50 for a 4. Then I die to black? I mean, then black dies, right? But then hopefully the bond between black and yellow and or is not so big. I wish I had a little bit more troops, but I don't. So it is what it is. So yeah, so that's the thing, right? Very hard to break through in any niche, right? It doesn't go only to Risk. It goes to every single niche on YouTube or Twitch that may be. That's why I think, what is it? It's not only about Twitch, but on YouTube is the same thing. Like the top 1% or 1.5% gets the, what is it? I think 90% of the revenue of the website. Some sort of statistics like that. So that's huge. That is huge. Okay, let's progress the game at the same time. So yeah, the power of consistency, feedback, and all that good jazz. I mean, I've already talked about it, right? It's there. Attack my territory if you need to. Attack my territory if you need to. So yeah, but I mean, I'm too young of a content creator, but for sure, I mean, consistency in every part of your life matters, right? Studying, working, whatever you do, sports, it all matters, 100% every single time. So for sure, on YouTube, social media, it works, right? I remember the other day I was checking out Asmongold's stats on Twitch. I've watched, I know Asmond, I've even donated millions of golds to, not millions, probably $1 million of gold or something back in the days to Asmond. Anyway, when he wasn't that consistent and he changed basically from Asmongold to Zach on Twitch, he was doing like, it wasn't that frequent on streaming on Twitch. And in terms of hours, he wasn't doing as many hours as possible. But then it switched, and the moment he switched it and become more consistent at putting in more hours, the viewers just came, right? With time, they get used to you. They find you on other platforms, and it builds up. You build the momentum, but it oftentimes takes time, right? And especially if you're a new content creator, you don't have people to do all the shit for you or work with you. Like, imagine me doing 8 hours of Twitch every day. Like, I wouldn't mind. I can do it, no problem. But then I cannot get discovered on Twitch, right? I would need to somehow post that content on the other social media, especially YouTube, to get discovered, to get more people. And like, after 8 or 10 hours of streaming, like, where do I have the time to edit it out, post it, think about the thumbnails, get ready for the next day, right? To have new content to talk to you. I don't know, evolve, do whatever I gotta do, right? There's so much. So you have those restraints of a newcomer, obviously. That's that. So what I'm excited about coming forward, I mean, again, a lot of things, right? New series. I think by the time you see this, there will be Bobby Bobby is going to be aggressive. Bobby will give you alliance and betray your alliance second after. Bobby will take every single bonus as fast as possible. He doesn't care. He doesn't take prisoners. He doesn't give a flying peep. You know what. So that's going to be Bobby. So that's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about this. I don't know, but I wish we could do this more often on other topics that you guys are interested in. Whatever that may be, right? Fucking struggles, depression, how to just keep on pushing forward even though you're getting your ass kicked, seems like every day for X amount of years. Entrepreneurship, kids, I mean, whatever. Like, I didn't attend Tate's Hustler University, but I've attended my own life university for many years now. Let's put it this way. So yeah, maybe I could share some things or we can talk some things. I don't know. We'll see about it. So that's what I'm excited about. And another thing I'm really excited about, this is going to be my first time. I'm somewhere in the middle of July. I'm going to do a Sabathon on Twitch, which means 24-hour stream for X amount of days. I guess with a little bit of sleep, right? I'm getting prepared for this. This is something new for me, but I'm definitely excited about it. So I can't wait. I don't know how long it will last. Not because I'm old, but because my PC is old and piece of shit garbage. So I have no idea how long he will last being turned on 24 hours a day, but we'll see about it. Okay, nice. Okay, I think I can work with this. The question, do I want to? I mean, I can kill white here for 5. The question is, do I want to? I'm not going to get anything out of it besides 5 cards on 43. Who goes after me? Red. So I'm not going to do anything. So yeah, I have no idea. I've never done it. Very excited about it. Can't wait. Yeah, and I have to do a lot of preparation for it. Oh yeah, what I'm excited about. I mean, also by the time I think you're watching this, I'm gonna have the new series of the viewer game reviews. I don't know if you guys are gonna enjoy it or not. We'll see how it goes. So that is it. What else can I tell you? So I told you about how the day looks like. Do you ever want to quit? How much time do you actually spend creating every day? Oh yeah, how much? That's a good one. How much time do I actually spend creating every day? It feels like nonstop, right? Either I'm creating, trying to create a video, a new idea for a video, or a thumbnail, or a title, or think about new series, or think about how to get better, how to become a better speaker, storyteller. I mean, I suck at it, let's be honest. Getting excited, how can I prepare myself to give you a better vibes? Because I've already done it a couple of times where, you don't have the mood, you're pissed, whatever, you're ill. And you have to provide content, right? You have to record a game, you have to do this. And a couple of times, I admit, I have done it. I have done so. That I've posted a video where the vibe, the everything wasn't good, to say the least. And I try to stop myself from doing so. Because it's unpleasant, it's bad content, and you guys are straight up, right? You see it, you know it. You show me exactly straight from the get-go in your reviews, like, bro, you suck at this one, 100%. Oh no, I have. So that's another thing that I would like to work. Is he gonna go and kill white? How do I do this? How much will he have? 82. How much do you get 10 set out of it? You go for white? You go for white here. 23 for 4. Pretty good deal. Yep. Good dice. Do you slap red or me? And I'm gonna attack. Who do I attack? Probably black. Black into red. Let's see what black does. Okay. 100 troops. 5. Hundred troops, 5. To my... And can I then hit the 34? Then he opens up. 5, 7. I can't make up my mind, if I'm honest. I can't make up my mind. And since I can't make up my mind, I'm not going to do anything. Anyway, I would like to end this. I know it's going to be a long rant. I don't know if you guys going to enjoy it. If not, so how this changed your life? Positively or negatively? I mean, 100% positive. Every new thing that I do that I can do is a positive thing, right? If I can do a new thing, it's a positive thing. I can enrich myself. I'm more with the kids, right? I work my ass off, but you know, yeah, I'm gonna take another bonus then. I want this bonus then. If you're gonna let red do this, I'm taking Africa now. How much? 11, 13, 8. Okay, thank you. I'll put it here, right? If you would like to break my Africa here. Yep, and now we're gonna be in this beautiful state of mind of 13 to 11 to whatever this will be. I think this might be a first time. It's probably my fault, but it is what it is. How do I stay consistent without burning out? Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I just have to. I just have to. I haven't. It is what I've chose, right? And I just have to keep on going, get better, and work my ass off. You attack red. Like, I don't know any other way, right? I didn't get lucky. I mean, I'm already lucky in life, I suppose, right? So what surprised you the most? I've already covered that. Do daily uploads even work for a strategy game like Risk? Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. In terms of what? In terms of money or whatever? Yeah, it works. I mean, obviously, like, if it wouldn't work, no one would do it, right? Like, it works, so people do it. If it wouldn't work, people wouldn't do it, right? At least not on such a consistent basis. Is it hard to keep Risk content interesting every day? Yes, of course. That's a thing that I'm trying to learn. How? Especially daily content, like how? How do you stay consistent? How do you not consistent? How do you try to make the any way, shape, or form interesting? How? I don't know. Like, I'm trying my best, obviously, but it's something, you know, I definitely could do a better job. I mean, I could do a better job at any point, but you simply, especially with daily, what I can do and I try to do is to become better every day. Whether it's 1 or 2% better, 1%, 2% in storytelling, in thumbnails, in titles, whatever that may be. Just become better. And hopefully the results at some point will come. Will they? That's a totally different story. Will you have enough of a line in your life to get to that point? That's another story, right? So we'll see about that. One thing, for if you're interested, maybe you think that, for example, I play a lot of Risk. Nope. I think I play the least amount of Risk while doing this. Like, I play Risk besides streaming, like off stream. Off stream Risk is maybe, I don't know, maybe 15 to 25% of the time. Like, most of it is really like editing, trying to get better, thumbnails, titles, everything else. Understand the game, understand the viewer, you. Try to do something, try to change something. That's the game. That's the game at this point. And yeah, and then because it would be pointless, right, for me to play every day like 8 hours of Risk. It would simply be pointless because I wouldn't get better. I have to not play. I have to not play in order to get better, right? So I can study. I can see what others are doing. Learn about audio. Learn about streaming, talking to camera. How to prepare before the stream or before a video. Well played. Good game. What a weird game of did I have for you today? This, yeah, really weird one. And to be honest, I was 100% sure I'm gonna get the L here, if I'm honest. So yeah, for those that are still here, subscribe if you can, and if you enjoyed or would like more. Also, let me know down in the comments or anywhere else you would like, maybe new series, ideas, whatever, feedback, constructive criticism, love it. Please give it to me every day. Master, expert, master. Okay, novice and intermediate. Yeah, I guess that's why we had such a balanced out game. And let me just wrap it up. So how many views, subs do you have now versus when you started? I mean, is 0 and what is it? 370 views. I think the first month was the views, besides the first video, I think it was like between 14 and 50 views per video the first month. It was a painful experience, but that said, a lot of people don't even get to that point, right? Can be posting shit for years or months, and they don't get to that point. How long did it take to get monetized? I'm not monetized. I need to get to 1,000 subscribers. Like, the first goal is 500, obviously. Then you get you get to get partnered or affiliate. I can't remember. Basically, when I stream on YouTube, then you can do the super chats or whatever. I have no idea. I've never done it. So, and then you have to get to 1,000 subscribers in order to get monetized. So are you making any money? Nope. Zero on YouTube. And what is it? I think around $25 per month on Twitch. Is Twitch or YouTube better for growth? 100% it's YouTube. Most of the information you will get YouTube, because the discoverability on YouTube is better. YouTube also pays better. That said, YouTube is hard. YouTube is a lot of work. And when you have to do Twitch and YouTube, that's a huge workload, responsibility, and everything else. You can make it on Twitch alone without YouTube, but you have to get consistent, like let's say 5-7 days a week and many hours. Like, and I'm talking 5-8 hours, right? And then maybe instead of long form on YouTube, start with shorts, maybe like this for better discoverability. Picking a niche is going to be super important in that regard. But yeah. So what's more rewarding, streaming or uploading? It's total different experience, right? From you guys, I get the views, which will always be higher than Twitch, obviously. And I get the comments, oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes really nice comments. So that's huge. But streaming is live connection, right? Just having fun. Just talking smack, getting trolled back. I guess if you take the entirety of it, I would maybe put it this way. YouTube is more rewarding, but you need Twitch for mental sanity, because when you work your ass off by sitting alone with a camera and PC for 10, 8, 12 hours, you need some human interaction, and Twitch gives it to you right live, so you feel better and you have your mates. So that's That would be the difference. So how do you actually grow a small gaming channel? I mean, maybe that's too early. If you guys gonna be interested in those things, we can talk about it more. And the other time, I just would like to end it because I know this is gonna be long, and yeah, probably no one will watch, and that's fine. So what do you do when a video flops? Yeah, I had one video. I'm gonna link it at the end of the video. In my eyes, the most crazy. I don't know if most crazy, but amazing game, right? I was doing Spaceport Sigma capitals, and I've lost my capital turn 1. There is no fog in that game, and I'm playing without a capital for I don't know 10 turns with a no cap, with no fog. Everyone sees my troops, and I managed to pull out of it and get a W. I was sure it's gonna fly. It's one of my biggest flops, even though the retention on it is like one of the best, right? Retention on that video, it's amazing, and I think the packaging was good enough. Didn't, so that was amazing. Do you feel lonely doing this solo? No, I'm a solo Manolo all my life. Me and my 4 fucking walls from when I was a little kid. There was a Polish rap song back in the days that a guy put it perfectly. What I'm afraid of those 4 walls. They just know too much, right? So where do you, maybe let's end it with this. Where do you see your channel in another 6 months? I have no idea. I'll do my best. Maybe it will flop and I'll have to cut it. Maybe it won't. I'll do my best and the rest is out of my hands, right? Either I'll make it or I will not make it. Such is life. And what's my ultimate goal in this, with this? My goals are big in general, right? Talking about streaming or YouTube. And I would like to accomplish them. I think I'm really also tired with YouTube and social media and life and the world being it is today. I think you and I deserve more better fucking information, more better help, more better education, more and better real content creators, not just money grabbing bitches that are everywhere around you. Because the best content creators on YouTube, on any other platform, just the same as with business, are most of the time fucking crooks, are con artists in most cases. And I'm tired of it. The social media, YouTube is becoming a garbage of gurus, bullshit tellers, but they manage to and sell you a great fucking stories. And people being people just eat out of their hands. And I think we can do better. So yeah, that said, let's end it on that beautiful, positive note. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.